Freunde, schön, dass ihr wieder da seid. Wir spielen heute Vampire the Masquerade Swansong weiter. Letztes Mal haben wir die Intro-Szene, würde ich jetzt einfach mal so nennen, von Galeb ja, durchgespielt. Am Ende hat uns der Prinz den Auftrag gegeben, dass wir Jason Moore finden sollen, der als Kontaktperson zwischen Vampiren und Sterblichen fungiert. Und ich denke, machen wir jetzt. So, dann werden wir ihn mal hochleveln. 50 Punkte mit ihm, das reicht nicht, was ich gerne machen möchte. Und die körperlich noch steigern. Ja, machen wir. Und dann noch die Punkte.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when they get here.
Excuse me.
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
Okay, 5. Crime scene.
That's not a good sign.
Warte.
Special Agent Smith.
The FBI. Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Alles nicht so gut. Etwas Kopfverlust der Akute.
I'll finish here and then I'm on my way. Breathe. You're gonna be okay.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith. Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Wo ist der Concierge?
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room. But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Wer war als erstes hier?
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Seine Bodyguards?
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
Was wissen Sie über?
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
Ein anderer Fall? Ich habe das Gefühl, es ist das Gildenhaus.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Ungesehene Aufspüren. Ausfällen. Wenn das unsichtbare Spüren aktiviert ist, reicht es, wenn du einen nichtmenschlichen Charakter anlegst, um ihn zu identifizieren. Du kannst außerdem die von übernatürlichen Wesen hinterlassenen Spuren aufdecken und mehr über sie erfahren.
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Wieso rennst du da nämlich rein?
Where in God's name is forensics?
Aura spüren? Erstmal anschauen.
Moore's driver's license.
Was wohl mit unserem guten Moor? Sauberer Schnitt.
The blow came from behind.
Blut beobachten.
The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole, over a wide area. He was shot at point-blank range, no doubt about it. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Anschauen können.
There's a retainer here somewhere.
Nette Waffen
One of
dran.
the weapons is missing.
Hier.
Sorry, I'm busy.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
So darauf. Ja, sieht gut aus.
Interesting.
Ein nettes kleines Aquarium. Ein bisschen recht sauber.
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home.
Ich mag diese Wasserfälle irgendwie. Der Wohnung. Okay. Das ist ein bisschen komisch. Können wir uns erstmal hier Sicheres geben, falls wir mal lustig werden. Mit einem Schlussfolgern.
That must remind him of Costa Rica. It's a whole way of life there. Slow down and enjoy things, in contrast to Jason's life.
Hat das Spiel gemeint? Auch wenn ich nicht glaube, dass Vampire eigentlich fliegen müssen. Ja. Sonst gibt es nichts. Ich weiß noch nicht genau, wo
The
ich zuerst
apartment has
lang.
changed since my last visit.
Also er war jetzt schon mal, das ist interessant. Ich werde noch nicht nach oben gehen. Ich weiß nicht, ob es oben irgendwie was freigeschaltet wird oder nicht, aber ich werde mich erst einmal hier unten umschauen.
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Lesen. Ja. Ethan Adams, der Concierge Butler, gut das Verhältnis zu dem Maus, Vater anwesend. Also eigentlich was. Ich rede noch nicht mit ihm. Wie gesagt, ich möchte mich erstmal so ein bisschen umschalten. Hier los.
What a mess. Nobody's done the cleaning in ages.
Wie kann das sein, wenn es schon lange nicht mehr geputzt wurde? Wenn der so akribisch passt gerade irgendwie nichts.
Somebody slept here.
Passt gerade nicht.
A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason? I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you? We destroy all that we touch.
Der Traurige. Da sind wir gekommen. Nur diese eine Szene. Okay, hat er das mitgenommen. Und jetzt gerade nichts.
Blood looks fresh.
Das Symbol nochmal.
Why is the FBI interested in more?
His name came up in several financial
können den mitnehmen.
investigations we're working on.
Ein Blutpack.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
Das ist ein Bildschirm, oder? Das ist ein... Das ist... ganz schön extravagant. Interessant, dass er die Treppen irgendwie alleine runterläuft. Raufläuft? Hat das... Wie hier?
There are bloody prints on these bags.
Und da hat wohl jemand dann den Kopf eingepackt.
When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him?
Ein halb gelöster Rubik's Cube. Jetzt nichts.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
Ins Waschbecken kotzen.
Oh, there are bloodstains on the garbage chute.
Der Kopf hier entsorgt.
Oh, there are bloodstains on the garbage chute. Ugh, what a stench.
Wieder brauchen wir irgendeine Karte. Jetzt sind wir wieder hier. Ein Donut. An den Polizisten. Ja, reden wir jetzt mal mit dem.
Mr. Adams.
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Beruhigen wir ihn. Das kostet, macht uns hungrig. Nicht seine Schuld. Versuchen wir es über normal. Und es hat nicht geklappt.
Sir, listen to me. You had nothing to do with this. You did the right thing.
But it wasn't enough.
Don't blame yourself.
I should have acted more quickly. Leave me alone.
Können wir nochmal mit ihm reden?
It's terrible. I just can't believe it. It's awful. I should have done more.
Zeit.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
Ich finde es interessant oder gut gemacht, das mit den Augen, dass die sich dann kurz ändern. Mehr wie Moore-Familie. Was kann er mir über Moore erzählen?
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. A newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients.
Hatte er Besucher?
Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise.
Hat er irgendwelche Feinde?
Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us.
War er treu?
Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Na gut, dann nicht. Was kannst du mir über die Ehefrau?
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
War sie treu? Okay, erstmal, wo ist sie?
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Hat sie irgendwelche Feinde?
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
War sie treu? Frag mich, wieso er so auf diese Treue abgeht. Fehlgeschlagen.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
I refuse to speak ill of Mrs. Moore. I will not dignify that question with a response.
Jetzt kannst du mir über die Tochter
I
erzählen.
imagine the girl left with her mother.
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
Was kann ihr mir über die Bodyguards
Do
erzählen?
you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right?
Wahrscheinlich was
They
eine
were
von...
paid to protect him.
Was wollt ihr damit sagen? Ein Haar machen.
What do you mean by acting tough?
More than once I overheard them talking to Mr. Moore, like they were his boss. The world upside down.
They worked for us, just like your dear Mr. Moore.
I hope they won't find another job anytime soon.
Was kann er mir über den Abend erzählen?
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line. Several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell. But nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Sagen wir mir über die Tiefe.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please.
Das Gefühl, wir brauchen die. Wenn es so präsent ist. Das war die Tür, die wir vorhin gesehen haben.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer.
Machen wir.
Justice needs to be done for him.
Justice.
And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for.
Messing.
You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
Interessant, dass jetzt auch. Ja gut, das ist wahrscheinlich Ausbecks gerade. Ich würde sagen, wir machen hier jetzt einen kurzen Cut. Ja, das ist gerade ein guter Punkt, auch von der Zeit her. Und dann sehen wir uns das nächste Mal. Macht's gut. Bis dann. Ciao.
Sub-Zero sagt Subscribe.